Hi. So, as a consultant hired on to Chobani Yogurt, we have an interesting opportunity in front of us here. We have an opportunity to market new products into our product line, going beyond the Greek yogurt that we already sell. Ultimately, with the goal to increase customer consumption each day, like throughout the day, different hours of the day, and increase the per capita per consumption. Um, the five products are it's like a pudding-like substance, which would be like an ice cream replacement type of deal, kind of going for like the dessert market. Um, then you get the ingredient, the whole milk, um, like for recipes and that sort of thing, yogurt. Um, you get the oats, which is kind of like a protein, a healthy. It's a little different than yogurt, obviously, because it's oats, but it's still kind of the healthy market that they'd be attacking there. You get a kid friendly Greek yogurt, which is, I mean, you're obviously targeting the kids, but you're definitely targeting parents here to purchase for their kids. And then you also have the dips, like like guacamole dip or like a hummus, that type of deal, but a yogurt version of that. And Chobani has asked me to decide which two I would go. I would decide to market after and prioritize and move forward with. Um, all these are examples of continuous innovation because they're really small behavior changes and small technology changes for the most part. I mean, you're still baking, it's ingredients, so it's not huge, change as far as that goes. You could maybe make an argument that it's larger because the use of different ingredients and that sort of thing, but I don't think these are that huge. But the two products that I personally would prioritize, and the main reason is because they're different. It's going to target a different market and hopefully expand your customer base. The first one being the pudding like yogurt, kind of like the replacement ice cream. We can have a bunch of different flavors of it: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and that sort of thing. And it's basically like an ice cream. It's supposed to be your dessert after dinner and that sort of thing. You don't really think of yogurt after dinner all that much. You think of it more as a snack in the middle of the day or just in like a lunch side item, that sort of thing. So I think it's different. For one, it's going to go for a different market. It's going to go for, the traditional Greek yogurt goes for those who normally are trying to eat healthy. I mean, that's just what yogurt is. It's how it's always been. You think of other brands of yogurt that do the exact same thing or serve the same purposes. It's Chobani yogurt is just for health reasons. Um, so you'd be going after a whole different market. And who doesn't love dessert? Like that's people often who are not attracted to yogurt is because they like sugar. They like the sweet taste, and yogurt doesn't it just doesn't satisfy them ultimately. So I think going after that market would be huge. It's a huge opportunity. The second product I would go after is the Chobani Kitchen whole milk ingredient. And again, it's because it's different. It's different than the Greek yogurt. It's going to present you with opportunities that you didn't have before. As far as the market you're attacking, you're going to be able to go after bakers, people who like to cook, and that sort of thing. And it's extremely broad in who's going to buy it because it doesn't have to be one type of cooker who likes to cook, I don't know, desserts or who likes to cook just everyday like lunch meals or dinner meals, that sort of thing. It can go on a huge, like a broad range of different, I guess, types of people and what they prefer. So, and the various uses bring in more money. Obviously, you get more uses out of your product. Um, how I would test market this, although test marketing is expensive, so I tried to think of ways that are going to be the most cost efficient but beneficial to the Chobani company. The first thing I would do is something called beta marketing or beta testing. And it's a matter of you got to send your product out, you got to get feedback on it. So you send it out to your target market, whatever that may be. So if it's just a small focus group that likes desserts in general, you can send them a taste test and get their feedback on it, see what they think. If they like the taste, if they like the texture, that sort of thing. If it's something they can see themselves buying in the future. These are all important things that you'd want to get back before actually putting your product out on the market. You'd want to see what some customers think at least. If they think it's just a bad product, you might want to go reevaluate that sort of thing. So, and as far as the Chobani, the second test marketing thing I would do for the kitchen whole milk ingredient, I would just do direct marketing. I would get a small focus group and ask them if they think this product is even viable, if they think or what kind of price they think would be a fair price to put out there for it, as well as is there major competition for this item. And again, these two products are important, and I think they're the ones that we should go after the most because they're different. We don't want to, I mean, we can always expand what we do now and we can better and improve our product, but I don't think that's the best route to go. I just don't. I think attacking a different target market is going to help us be most successful and expand our company. Two marketing strategies that I would use. Okay, for one, for the pudding, I would do a customized marketing ad on TV. So when you think of desserts, you think of visual, like you see it, you want it. You see the commercial on TV that has like a chocolate chip cake or a cookie, that sort of thing. You're like, man, I really want that. I think we should, for the dessert, have ads on TV that just show what our product is, all the different flavors of it, and say, we're not just sticking to the Greek yogurt, to the health. We'll here provide you with dessert too, and we're serious about it. And it would even be good if we had someone vouch for it, maybe celebrity or that sort of thing, to get up there and give credibility to our product. As far as the whole milk ingredient is concerned, I would have to. I mean, I think this is absolutely necessary for marketing. I would put it on recipe websites and food websites such as like Betty Crocker and like the Food Network and that sort of thing, to get it out there to people who like to cook, who like to bake. I mean, you're not always going to get that when you just watch TV. I mean, you might get it, but I think that's wasted dollars. I think you should go directly after who's going to buy it, and that's who is going to buy, the people who want to cook and think it's a healthy alternative to maybe some of the other milk products they've been drinking and putting in their cooking. So, and then the last test marketing strategy, the marketing strategy that I would use, and this is for both of them, is social media. You have to use social media nowadays. It's too valuable. So, I mean, that includes Twitter, Facebook, and all the above. Normally for the desserts, you would think more young people, generally, not always, so maybe more like Twitter. And maybe for the cooking, you think maybe generally more older people, more like the Facebook and that sort of thing, but also having an upkept website that looks good and it's accessible and that sort of thing. And the thing about social media is it creates value that you can't create otherwise. You can't control what other people say, but if you get your product out there, they'll talk about it, and that's creating value. It's advertising dollars that you don't even have to spend, that they're literally doing for you. And I think we would be silly not to go after something like that. So I think that those two ways for each of them are the best ways to market our products. These two new products. I hope that you'll keep me on board with the Chobani marketing team. I really believe that this is something that we can go after, and these two products are going to give us the best opportunity to expand our business and to just grow in general, to reach a new customer base and continue to create a successful product. So I think I've expressed a clear vision, future for these two products, and I hope you'll keep me on board. Thank you.